This goes out to all the guys who like to play basketball in the rain with no clothes on. This is for you. I know Jesus saves. I wish he'd save us from this podcast. I know he looks after you and me, but I wish he'd take us far away from here.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Shorts, maybe you should do the intro tonight.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to IDM. This is your boy Shorts with you. My main man, Othman Sheriff, across from me, still battling the wounds of a cold from last week.
The wounds of a cold. I fucking hate you, dude.
I actually woke up this morning. I woke up with a cold this morning, and I'm still here.
Damn, dog. You must have that Wolverine type immune system. Yeah, dog. It's been a week since I had the flu, and I thought it'd be gone by now, but I just got the Z-Pack from my general practitioner. I took the first dosage today, and I hope this thing just kills me. You know, that would be nice.
Mean, it would be sweet for you as your friend if you could finally reach that sweet seppuku.
That sweet release.
Yeah,
dude, it sucks, man. It sucks. I did talk when I was talking about general practitioner. She did say, because I was like, everybody thinks I'm faking it. My wife is giving me side eye every chance she gets, and she was like, oh, she's a Vietnamese lady. She's like, okay, that's not nice. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Fucking tell her. And she's like, and most people don't know this. She said, the last person who get the virus, they get it the worst. I was like, oh damn, this motherfucker's been building up his strength until he got to me. So I was like, yeah, thank you. Tell her that, Kyung Tron. But yeah, so
I mean, dude, I'll just say this. After today, I get it. I mean, like, obviously can't get into details, but I fully understand what you're talking about.
You think you're going to get details on the Patreon or the Straight-Treon?
I just needed a little bit of time to recover today.
Yeah.
Because I knew everything we had coming up tonight and all that stuff. And
yeah, dude, it sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
But I'll tell you guys this. So I know this is like 2 years past due.
Yeah.
And I guess I shouldn't get too specific into details, but in the little spare time that I have had, I've been grinding away on a little project that is, again, long overdue. I finally got into the guts of it. Your boy Cutter sent me like a 35-page blueprint, and I was a little overwhelmed when I first started like trying to contemplate, like, how intricate this whole thing was.
Yeah.
But I carefully followed his advice. I got deep into the character work.
Wait, you didn't even say what it is you're talking about.
Your boys are kind of operating behind the scenes, working on a TV show idea. That's, again, we teased 2 years ago at this point. So it's kind of ridiculous to even like tease right now. But I just kind of broke the blueprint down piece by piece. And once I got into the character work and followed his advice, it kind of started to make sense to me. I was a little bit scared for a long time because it's such a big undertaking. But I've always truthfully wanted to be a TV writer. I never really had an avenue of how to get there, or at least didn't understand one. I didn't have anybody to say like, hey, you're a good writer. Do you want to write this? Well, I mean, I guess I did 2 years ago, but
Yeah.
so anyways,
Yeah.
it's all kind of starting to make sense to me. And there's so many components to it, but once you kind of get the first component down, you can start to understand how each one feeds into the next one, and then you kind of have to keep a bird's eye view over the whole thing. So, we'll see. But
You don't want to talk about it too much.
well, I just, there's a lot going on.
Bruh, I gotta tell you this, man. There's always gonna be a lot going on in your life.
Yep.
I'm just saying, it doesn't, judging from the stories we hear and just what normal life demands from you, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be slowing down or backing down anytime soon. So
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just saying that's just cool,
look at me.
I am the daycare center now. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. I don't think life's gonna get easy for you anytime soon.
I am the Leering Center.
Dude, I mean, I wanted to save this topic for later. No sports, no politics, obviously, guys. But we've talked about how the political realm has. I feel like it's been dominating headlines for like 2 weeks now, and a new interview with our guy. I was a U.S. Navy SEAL. Jesse Ventura, aka My Pillow guy, just dropped today, and it's pretty great. So we should play that in a little bit. But anyways, so you had a cold this morning?
Yeah, a little bit of a cold. Yeah, but I'm over it now. I rested and recovered before the show like a professional.
What are you trying to say?
No, I'm just kidding, dude. No, and I know what you're saying about the other stuff. It's like you gotta really compartmentalize and I honestly thank our guy Bob the Builder for teaching me so much. Like, I know my exit from his operation was a little weird, but he taught me so much about like time management because working construction, you have to think about every minute of every day. So I realized that to get this done, I just have to watch a baby for like 8 to 12 hours a day, and then I gotta go to work at night.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's what it'll take.
You can basically, yeah, I mean, if you really want to get something done, it doesn't matter like how busy or how much you got going on. You'll find the time to do it. I'm not lecturing you as if I'm some sort of fucking uh, a great example of someone who gets things done or anything like that. But you know, like there are little pockets of time that you get throughout the day and shit like that. And if you really want to do something, you can figure out the right time to attack it for sure. So,
Dude,
that's
did you
good,
see
man.
what's going on with Zion Williamson?
Yeah, dude, that guy's a fucking monster. He's so disgusting, dude. Did you have the picture? Do you want me to pull it up?
Yeah, you pull it up. So, from what I understand, some pics of like his side pieces leaked or something.
Well, dude, he had this huge no sports, no politics guys, but Zion Williamson, the I don't know what he is, power forward for the Pelicans, New Orleans Pelicans. He had this whole thing last year, 2 years ago, where he was getting put on blast by a chick he was fucking, but is this disgusting porn star. I mean, I'm saying disgusting because she's a huge hua, but also because she has the biggest BBL you've ever seen. It looks like she was wearing a diaper and she hasn't changed it in 20 days. And she was like, what's the word? Ex, exploited? No. She was trying to basically like trying to get money for putting him on blast and saying that he does all this shit. He owes her this much. He knocked her up.
Extort him.
Yeah, sorry. Thanks, man. Extort. Yeah. And there was like, oh my God, this young guy who could fuck anyone is banging that chick. And so everyone kind of like dropped it, because I guess he like paid her to go away. And then now a new side piece, an OnlyFans chick, just came out with like some like secret video that she's filming of him at his house without him realizing. Um, and she's kind of doing the same thing, and she's even grosser. So,
Oh,
yeah, here's the two women. Yeah, the first one is Mariah Mills, Moriah Mills, I think. And this one, I mean, that looks like somebody's abuelita. Just with a gigantic fake butt plastered on the back of her.
oh God, dude. And that is horrific.
I mean, dude, it's not photoshopped either. That is real. I mean, not, it's real fake, but I mean, gross, dude.
All right. So is he being exploited by two women at once? Is that what I'm understanding?
Nah, Mariah Mills, that's like that's old news.
Okay.
She moved on to some other NBA players or something like that. This is the new, the new Hua who's trying to ruin his life. And what's her name? Her name is let's see.
This is an NBA player. He could be pulling top tier talent. This is what he's begging.
Bro, that's what people are saying. They're like, dude, this guy has some serious, like he's got a serious thing for disgusting BBLs. Yeah.
He's got a serious thing for disgusting.
Okay, so one of these tweets says Zion Williamson is scary, man. Letting a hentai addict grow up to be a 6'6" multimillionaire, one of the world's greatest mistakes. Yeah. Okay, so here's the video. Here's one of the videos she put out. Nothing happens, but
yeah.
What are you doing now?
Work this fucking light.
What light? Oh, is that heat though, or just light?
Oh no, the real heat comes out now.
Oh, look at that boat.
Real heat.
Okay. Give it boo.
Yeah, so nothing really happens in the video. You know, she's just showing off how she's staying at his crib or something like that. But so I think she's saying that he knocked her up.
Well, I mean, this is a big thing. I mean, there's like professional agents almost in terms of women going after NBA players, targeting them. They'll grab their condoms out of the toilet and drop it in their hoo-ha.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, they will catch you up. And I think it's to the point where, you know, at the NBA rookie symposium, they'll warn the incoming players about stuff like this.
Yeah. I mean, but what are you gonna do? You know, dudes get sliced, and when the world is your oyster, you can get whatever you want. I mean, it's weird, but this is what he wants.
What are you gonna do? You know, you're like 6'10", one of the best basketball players in the world. Maybe you happen to gain 50 pounds one off season, and then you lose it, and you're back in the game again. You know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, dude. I think her name is OnlyFans model and self-proclaimed twerk queen. This is a pretty creative username she goes by on OnlyFans. Dope Chick 69 says she can prove Zion Williamson is the father of her child. Here are her receipts. Okay, so it's like the Zelle thing we already saw, you know. Him sleeping, pictures of him sleeping. But a lot of people are coming out and judging him, not for like him banging a OnlyFans chick or porn star, but just banging such disgusting ones. You know? I mean, doesn't she look like she should be in an El Salvadorian restaurant in her chancletas making empanadas for people? Not that there's anything wrong with that, you know. But like,
I'm pretty sure she served me chimichangas 2 weeks ago.
and it looks like she got that BBL done in like India or something, like where they are just figuring out how to do this thing.
Yeah, she definitely hit up the Indians or the Turks, something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, people are judging. They're like, dude, fuck however many OnlyFans chicks you want. But come on, dude, what is wrong with you? Why are you into these girls?
Doesn't it look like for her it would hurt to sit down a little bit?
Yeah, it does.
It's like, you know, she goes to take a seat on an office chair. Not that clearly she would ever do that, but
Yeah.
she goes down on the office chair and she's got like 2 beefsteaks just pressing up against her hip bones.
Yeah, I don't know what I mean, those things can probably handle a lot of pressure, right? I wonder if they're comfortable to sit on.
Can you imagine the pressure from a 6'10" basketball player?
That's so gross, dude.
That's a lot of pressure, dude.
But what do you think about people coming out after and coming after him for his taste in Huas?
I mean, look, you like what you like, you know? I mean, some of us like, you know, Vietnamese girls with almond faces. Some of us like, you know, old Italian grandmothers with giant droopy titties.
I don't know what you're talking about. It would be so funny, dude, if you were like a famous athlete and they just kept catching you like roaming the streets with like women that you literally pick up from like the back of pho restaurants.
Or like the front of dollar stores, or like or like you know, you meet their husband outside at the front of a Home Depot, you follow them home at the end of the day and then see who their wife is and you bang them.
That would be so funny, dude. And then me, like, yeah, I'm a famous whatever, and I'm walking around outside Dulles Town Center with a just a pair of walking boobs. You're like, what is this dude's deal? Like, has he no shame?
What the fuck is this dude's problem?
Yeah, he's like Brendan Cooney. Has he no shame? Why is he not? Aren't you embarrassed?
Aren't you embarrassed?
I feel like I would play it. I would play it a little bit. I mean, Zion Williamson is probably like this too. He's probably like, yo, I don't want to be seen with these chicks in public, Because remember, he wasn't. It's not like he was out strolling and like getting dinner with these chicks. They put him on blast. The second chick, leaked herself recording or a video recorded from his place. So to be fair, he's not out there and being like, yo, everyone, this is just what I like,
I do like too that she asked if it's like real heat when he showed her the electric fireplace, as if she thought it was maybe like, just a picture on a wall.
Yeah. Yo, what's that? Oh, that's cool. What's that? It's not like do you remember what's the dude who was back up to Tom Brady for a long time, then he went to the Niners? Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Did you see like when he first got a starting gig in San Francisco, he went on a luxurious date with a Kiara Mia, some random Latina porn star, some MILF porn star. That I feel like is more shameful than what Zion's doing, which is just trying to hide his disgusting, desires, behind closed doors.
I mean, I just can't imagine being like a starting quarterback or anybody in like position of power in sports, and then to be like, I want to fuck this girl that thousands of other dudes have fucked.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I think that today's day and age, dudes just assume it now with hot chicks, with all the dating apps and all that stuff. Like, they can't have standards like that anymore. I don't think. I don't know.
Yeah, it's cool to be a whore. Richmond John says, to be fair, it looks like their butts are regulation size NBA balls.
I mean, what is wrong with him? Our guy Dave in the house, he says that's just gross in the pictures, LOL. Yeah. So, but what's interesting about this? Zion Williamson, surprisingly, I mean, he's this menacing like bully on the basketball court. Like he, just dunks on so many people all the time with like serious like force when he does it. But if you ever seen any interviews with him, he's like the sweetest, nicest dude ever. Like I've seen so many interviews with him, and he's like this. He's got this like innocent little like pure heart, where he I don't know. He just seems like a very very nice dude. Like which is in my opinion probably not standard for the NBA. So it's hilarious to me that he also has these like disgusting fetishes that he is like battling, keeping behind closed doors, and obviously failing at doing it. But yeah, good for him, I guess. I don't know. Who knows what will happen?
And also, doesn't he like love McDonald's?
Why? Because he's fat?
No. I think there was like a story about how he loves eating McDonald's.
I think that's because he was fat. Like, specifically McDonald's or like burgers.
I mean, I think it was McDonald's.
Okay. Yeah, probably.
He's
People been crushing him a lot for being fat.
He's just a wholesome American. He likes to go to work, grab a couple of double cheeseburgers, come home and bang a disgusting pig.
I mean, here's the other thing, dude. Like, obviously she's got a following. Obviously the porn star he was banging has a following. So, it's not like he's the only one that's into that. It's not like he's John McAfee, who's literally probably the only one who is into Honduras women pooping in his mouth. Like they don't have millions of subscribers on OnlyFans. The poor Guatemalan women pooping in hammocks. That was just John McAfee, you know.
Yeah, he was one of a kind, I guess you could say.
So like, there's definitely a good amount, a crowd, probably a crowd of dudes out there who would be like, man, I wish I was Zion. I wish I could hook up with that abuelita.
Well, I mean, isn't there something about that too? And maybe this is what his thinking is, where it's like sometimes, sometimes when you're out about town and you see like a kind of disgusting chick, but she's got one feature that you really kind of fixate on, you go, I bet I could bag her tonight.
Oh, you mean like if her face is like perfectly flat?
Yeah, something like that. We're like, yeah, you go, that is my thing. Everything else is wrong about her, but that one thing is my thing. And I bet if I applied my mind to it, I could probably take her home.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, I remember saying when I was in high school and a dude would be telling me about a chick he was like thinking of getting with, or it would be a girl that I was being like talked to about. I'd be like, what's her best feature? You know, because if you just think about that, you can pretty much get past a lot of stuff. Yeah.
You really can.
All right. Well, good for Zion, dude. We'll keep you guys posted on that.
You look at her and you go, wow, but she does have a man's ass.
Yeah.
I could probably get past the rest.
So did you do anything out of the ordinary this week, or just kind of stay in the house and, you know, do that shit?
No, we're finally back to normal stay-at-home dad status. So, you know, it is what it is.
So I got this Gatorade today at my fucking stupid gas station near my house. Right. And remember I was complaining to you about how the 7-Eleven near me, like, they don't even try to make it friendly. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even try to like make it a positive experience for the customer. They're just like, this is what we have, this is what we sell. Fuck you if you're not interested, you know. So anyway, so I went in and I went in to get a Gatorade, and I go to the refrigerator, and there's a sign on the Gator, in front of the Gators, that says 2 for $5. I'm like, oh, all right, I guess I'll just do that, you know. And so like I go and I get in line and I got my 2 Gatorades. I only wanted one, but I'm like, I want to just do this deal. And so I go up to the counter. And there's a big line. And there's a ton of Ethiopians working there, but only one behind the cash register because I guess they were on break or something like that. It was so annoying. So that was my first point of contention. And then, so I get up to the counter, right? He rings up my 2 Gatorades, and it says 762 or something like that total. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Come on. I just wanted one Gatorade. Now I'm here about to spend $8 on 2 Gatorades. And I look at the thing and it's like $3.49 each, you know. And I look at the dude and I'm like, yo, it said 2 for $5 in the, and I feel I'm embarrassed to do this because there's a line behind me, right? And I'm like, I don't want to fucking hold up everybody, but I'm like, hey man, it said 2 for $5 over there. And he was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, put in your loyalty ID number. I'm like, okay, yeah. So I put in my number, and it still says, you know, the same price. And I'm like, well, I don't know what to do. And he's looking at me, and I'm like, the sign is right there. It says 2 for $5. He's like, well, you know, sometimes the sign can be a little old. And I'm like,
dude, there's laws about this.
Are there?
Yeah, it's called false advertising.
Okay, yeah. And so I'm like annoyed. I'm like, all right, I only wanted one Gatorade. You guys convinced me to get 2, and now I'm in a position where like I'm the cheap guy because I'm asking for the deal that you guys advertise. And so I'm like, oh, well, can you like use it? Can you do it now? And he's like, no. And I was like, all right. And he's like, so you don't want the Gatorades? I'm like that's the option that you're throwing at me. I can either not get anything because your deal doesn't work that you're advertising, and I'm like, no, I want the Gatorade. It's just like you guys
Dude,
should take this. What was that?
you were about to hit him with a, can I speak to your manager?
Excuse me. Yeah, dude. And but I'm already like kind of embarrassed, like I'm arguing with this dude about this stupid deal, and I'm like, I was like, no, I'll get it, but like, you guys should take the sign down at least or something, because I wouldn't have got these two if it. He's like, oh yeah, I don't know, we'll see. He doesn't even give me the satisfaction of being like, yeah, you're right, we should do that, you know. So I'm like, God fucking damn it, dude. And then so I ring. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but I pay for it, and then when it recognizes my card, that's when it does the deduction from the total. So
Yeah, I got you.
yeah, so it was 2 for 5. You just had to pay, I guess, to see it. And so he's like, "Oh, see, there you go." I'm like, "What do you mean, there you go, dude? You just made me look like a crazy person for asking you about this deal."
I mean,
But I didn't want to be mean, you know.
just from a time management perspective, I could say, now I understand why you did it, but I could say you wasted like 3 minutes over nothing.
I know, but he could have told me. I had no idea. He could have been like, "Oh, you'll see it when you put your card in." I'd have been like, "Oh, okay." But anyways, yes, you're right. You're right. So everybody is behind. They're watching this whole thing, right? And again, normally I would have just been like, "Fuck it, I'll just pay like whatever," because I don't want to be the dude that's holding up the line for, you know. But so we're nice again. We're cordial again because I got the deal. He's not. He understood what happened because I'm sure he was confused too. He's like, "Oh yeah, I don't know why it doesn't show up." I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay, well, cool, thanks, man. All right, thanks for your help." And I get the bag and I'm walking away, and this fucking dumb Hispanic girl behind me, she goes, very audibly, she goes like that as I'm walking away, like before I even turn around, she goes like that, and I turn back around to her and I go, "What?" And then she like pretends she doesn't hear me. She doesn't look at me or anything like that, because I guess she didn't want to get in a fight with a,
Yeah, I mean, I almost get her perspective too, because I've been that guy behind where you've got no time and you're behind somebody that's like ordering 3 hot dogs and like 4 things from behind the register, but really you have to like bring yourself back to center and go, that could be me one day.
Yeah.
I don't know what that man's going through, so I just have to be patient.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I wasn't being out of line, but yeah, you're right. And so I said, what to her, and she didn't respond or anything like that. I was like, damn right, you stupid fucking bitch. And then I'm like,
Damn right, I can't wait to see you in the next Zion Williamson drop.
yeah. And so I'm leaving, I get in my car and I'm like pulling away. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make sure this girl knows that I'm annoyed with her. So I like slowly back my car away from my parking spot. And I'm like, I see her coming to the door. And I put my car in drive. And I'm slowly driving away. And as she walks out, I put my window down and I give her a big middle finger. and then just drive off.
Yeah. And then I just drove away.
Yeah.
Never to be seen or heard from again until I
And
run
I can
into
see her in
her.
the back in the rear view, and she's like, fuck you, mother,"
Until I run into her at the exact same store at the exact same time tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know. It was very childish, very stupid, but I was like, come on. I'm just trying to do what they say that I could do here, you know. Yeah, Jem Montana says, fuck them. Don't be embarrassed. You say the sign says 2 for 5, period. It was so annoying, dude. The guy was just making shit up so that he wouldn't have to figure out how to get the deal from me. He's like, yeah, sometimes the signs are. I'm like, dude, there's like 5 signs over there that all say 2 for 5. What are you talking about, dude? But whatever.
But you did get the deal.
I did, yeah. Yeah. But why did he say the deal was old? The deal was expired then.
Yeah, that's true. He was Jew-godding you for sure.
Yeah. He was just saying shit so he wouldn't have to investigate and figure out what the issue was, you know? But whatever. Fuck it. And fuck that bitch too. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's give the dogs a quick shout out.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it, son.
It's time for our big time P1 shout out.
Shout outs to Alex, AJ McCown, Alex Davis. Shout outs to Baby Mama Drama, Brendan Cooney, Brendan Smith, Brent Wenzel. Shout outs to Brian Altman, Brian Busties, Drab T-shirt did nothing wrong. Shout outs to Chris Eller, Danny Loudermilk, David Slat, Don DeMarco, Eddie H, Ernesto. Shout outs to Is Don Geronimo Dead? Craven Moorhead, Iron Mike Sleep, James M, Jen Montana, See You at the Crossroads. Shout outs to Johnny Walker, JP Flame, Kevin Leahy, Kevin Smith, Korean Dong Chong John. Shout outs to Chris Stein, Lance Parker, Matt Broderick, Matt Starcheck, and Matt Starcheck. Shout outs to Peter Rosecrans, Phil J, Reggie, Instagram.com/Brad Paints This, Steven Snowman, Theo H, William, and Lubomir. Shout outs to you guys. You can subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/IDM pod for 3 times the show. Hope to see you guys over there. Thank you for supporting IDM. Love y'all.
Holla. Bros, I'm sorry for the low energy pod tonight. We're gonna try to, I'm trying. My daughters are so over me being sick. They're like, "Come on, Dada, stop being a pussy." You want to check in with the dogs real quick?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's do that. Let's do that shit right quick. All right. Did we see this? Brad Paints This. Free shorts. Visit Thailand.
Yep.
Okay. You tell me what the last thing we saw was.
Perfect. Right here. Let's go.
All right. You start.
Right, this appears to be a rendering of my guy Othman, still sick when probably from when he probably first told this story. Shunning a trio of panhandlers asking for money as he walks into the 7-Eleven saying, "I just lost my job."
I love how I'm like kind of like I'm like holding back a smile as if like I've discovered a life hack. And oh yeah, that's the black guy with his kids that were hanging out while he was begging for change. Korean John says, "How did Othello guess my Korean name?" Oh yeah, the barber lady. All right, you got this one.
Al Sal says, listening to the Oathcast, that was from like a week ago. Great episode. I have an explanation about Donna being caught in the woods pissing. Now, this kind of blew my mind to see. He says that human urine scares deer away to prevent them from getting to her garden. So maybe that is the ultimate solution to why you've seen your crazy neighbor Donna pissing in the woods in the backyard.
That's a good theory. The problem is that where she's done it has just been like randomly on the trail, by our houses, like not even near her house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's an interesting theory. Yeah. Maybe that has like normalized the idea of peeing outside in her mind. All the time she's probably peed in her garden. Yeah, no, I love that theory. Busty says, bought my daughter pants at Old Navy. Apparently Othello's favorite people of India that made them think Americans have different length legs. Fuck me, bloody bastard.
Why you fuck me? I fuck you, bloody bastard.
Damn, that sucks. I've never seen that before.
I mean, I'd be a little pissed if, I got a package from India for clothes for my daughter and the legs were 2 different lengths.
Have you seen those videos? People are like, they're like checking, like, the Christmas cookies that come in the tin container.
Yeah.
Like there's a reel that was going around of a like little factory in India where they're making these cookies, but they don't have the same sort of FDA regulations out there that we do. So the guys are like, folding the cookies with their toes and stuff like that. There's rats everywhere. But those cookies, believe it or not, the famous ones that you get in those tin containers, they're from India. And the video of the guys making these cookies in India, they're making the same type of cookies that you see in those containers. So people are like, "Oh my god, now I'm going to check. I'm always going to check to see if something's from India." It's crazy, dude.
You got to read the fine print. I've learned this recently. You got to read the fine print.
India's had a very rough, year or two recently. Okay, let's keep going. Othman has oh yeah, dude. This really grind my gears, dude. Apparently on the show with Brendan, you said Othman has lied so many times.
No. I didn't say that. Brendan said that. Brad paints this as quoting Brendan Cooney on IDM last week, saying Othman has lied so many times that he's not good at it anymore.
That's fucked up, dude. Come on. I don't say Brendan's not good at losing his hair anymore. I don't say shit like that to him. Was there a lie in particular that he was saying was obviously full of shit?
No, I can't remember, but
Just
I mean,
one of the many.
He's probably right.
Yeah.
You've lost your fastball at lying.
Oh, dude, do you know what an ephus is?
Yeah, it's a pitch in baseball. The Japanese like perfected it.
It's like a like awkwardly slow pitch, though, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a knuckleball.
Is it slower than a knuckle? I was watching videos about pitching the other day on YouTube, and that was the first time I heard about it, ephus, and I was like, oh man, that's cool. You sleep on baseball a little bit. Alex Davis said, "Live look at the dogs, myself included, after overeating this holiday season." I love this picture so much, dude. It's Big Pun and Fat Joe at the VMAs.
Yeah, it's been a rough holiday season in terms of overeating, for sure. I mean, sometimes you stress eat because there's so much going on, and then you gotta like turn the page. You have to.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Can you read this one, Shorts?
Yeah, Korean Dong Chong says, just listen to the segment about Asian women. Both of you are right. Cultural. Most Asian cultures are patriarchal and generally have subversive women. But times have changed in the past 20 years. China switched from one child to multiple children, and now women outnumber men so they can be more selective. In Korea, women's standards have increased tremendously due to the fact that they can be selective in who they can choose. Before Asian cultures, the fathers wanted sons. Now fathers want daughters. The pendulum is swinging back the other way. But Shorts is right about Asian women who grew up in America. We grew up wanting to be white like the people we saw in movies and TV. I told you guys, representation matters. We believed that we could fit in if we just behaved that way. We wanted the Topangas and Kapowskis, but Asian men were assumed to be short round. Asian women wanted white men because that's who they saw as attractive growing up, and they could get them. A little bitter and resentful about it, but what could I do? But the paradigm is shifting now with the popularity of K-pop and K entertainment. You see a lot more Asian guys dating white women now. than before, and proud of my homies for that. Shout out to that. I mean, hey, sounds like the white man's going out of style.
You said the white man's going out of style? No, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's great analysis from a Korean Dong Chong himself. So I believe it.
Yeah, our Korean insider, if you will, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Brian Busties said, remember when this guy kept saying, oh, it's a picture of DJ Qualls, and it says, remember when this guy kept saying another one and way to best. Do you know what that's from?
Yeah, that was from me mistaking DJ Khaled for DJ Qualls or something.
Yeah, that was pretty funny, dude.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me just show you, just because I brought it up, can I just show you the video of the Indians making the Christmas cookies?
Sure.
Just hear those sleigh bells ring-a-ling, ting, ting, ting-a-ling too.
Lovely weather was.
All right. So I'm not gonna play the music, but so they got quite a little setup here, all barehanded, all barefoot, wearing wife beaters. What's the point of a hairnet if half of your hair is falling out of it?
Yeah, it looks like a fully industrialized operation.
And these are the cookies they're making.
Oh no, dude.
And they on the back say made in India. Dude.
Oh, I've had those cookies so many times in my life.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my god. They probably make them in June too.
Oh yeah.
Takes so long to get them in the shipping containers and across the Atlantic.
Bro, dude, don't get me started on the whole capitalism thing, all that stuff. But this is companies trying to get cheap food at the lowest rate possible and bring it over here so they can sell it at 4 times the price. That is what leads to people buying Christmas cookies that are made from Indian people and folding them with their feet. Right?
Yeah, I mean, no sports, no politics, but I mean, would it be cheaper if it was made in America? Maybe it would be more expensive, but I mean, I mean, yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. Now, that's not me saying that. Anyways, we guys get it. All right, dude. We've been holding on to this for a while. I want to get to it. We got a couple calls in to something that we haven't done it's been a minute since we've done this, but we got some calls from our dudes, some of our homies, and let's run a quick session of everybody's favorite segment, the Vagina Hotline.
Hello and welcome to the
Vagina.
Vagina's a Vagina Hotline.
All right, doggies. Speakpipe.com/IDM. Call us with your complaints, concerns about your vagina. Vagina. We'd love to hear about it. But yeah, we got a couple calls this week. It's interesting. It's like it just hit a couple dudes psyche out of nowhere during the same week.
What? It's weird. It was like right around the holidays, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Interesting. But yeah, so our first one, so speakpipe.com/IDM if you want to call in. But our first one is from our guy. You guys know him, you love him. The one, the only, Ron Mexico. Let's see what he has to say. All right.
Yo, what up, dogs? It's Ron Mexico calling about my vagina. Started a new war in the house. We got a trash can and we got a recycling bin. And this kind of arose during Christmas time when she would take like all the boxes that the presents come in and just put them in the recycling bin and not break them down. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is the issue here? Just break it down and put it in there, or leave it by the front door and I'll take it out to the big bin. And she won't do it. And now it's the same thing. There's more boxes, and then the gallon jugs of water. When we're done with those, she'll just toss those in there full and not break them down. So to combat this, I've started leaving the toilet seat up on the toilet, and it's starting to piss her off. But I can't take it much longer. So I'm going to have to find a new tactic. Maybe I'll leave the seat down and just kind of dribble a little bit at the very end onto the seat to piss her off. But I don't know. What do you guys recommend in this situation? Because the recycling fills up super fast with like 3 items. I got to pull them all out and just break them down. When I've spoken to her multiple times about it, do I shake her, or do I like maybe slash her tires or something? I don't know. Whatever she's got to do to get the point across. Interested to see what you guys think is the solution to this issue. Thanks, fellas.
Now, I've had this issue before.
With recycling in particular?
I feel like I've had this issue for like 4 years, but I'll say the easy answer is you got to just pull them back out and break them all down yourself. But I don't know his home situation. I know in my house, we're fortunate to have a garage, and we do have somewhat of a system where she puts the boxes at the top of the stairs. I take them down, or, she'll put them by the garage and then I'll throw them in the garage, and I just have to carve out like 45 minutes a week, especially around Christmas time, to just break down every single box, and it takes forever. So I think you just have to come up with a system, relay it to her, and be like, look, just stack the boxes and I'll break them down, because she's not going to take the time to do it. And my problem is, she'll grab the box cutter from the designated box cutter place, and then she'll take it somewhere up like 2 flights of stairs and like leave it, so I can never find the box cutters when I need it. So you just have to come up with a system, dictate it to her, and hope that it works. But I always have to carve out like 45 minutes a week to cut up boxes and break them down. Break them down.
They will never listen to your system.
I know.
There's nothing you can do or say that'll get them to believe that that's the way that it should go. The boxes are interesting because I don't really have that issue. We just I don't even break them down. We just put them outside. You know what I'm saying? We stack them up on top of each other and just put them outside. But
like not in the recycling bin, you just stick trash outside?
Sometimes I do that. Yeah, sometimes I don't recycle them. Sue me. Oh my god, the horror. But I can sympathize with the whole trying to get them on board with something that makes sense for you, her, and the entire family. And no matter how many times you have to catch them in the act of not doing it, they'll be like, okay, no, I get it. All right. No, next. Okay. All right. I'll start doing it. And then you might as well have just not even had that conversation, because literally within 2 days, they're going to do the exact same thing.
I know.
And then they resent you for bringing it to their attention that they agreed to do this thing and they're not doing it. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, you just have to ultimately let it go and then just find time to fix the error in their ways. I mean, I when we moved in here, I know she's shorter than I am, so I meticulously mapped out where everything that she grabs the most should be on the bottom cupboards.
Yeah.
And I've just been fighting for like 4 years to get it right. I mean, it's a disaster.
You're just trying to look out for her?
Yes. And it's like it'll be sitting on top of the counter. It'll be on a shelf up high. It's like it never makes any sense. They don't see the value in us trying to organize for them.
Dude, I mean, it's not even just with organization though. Dude, it's like stuff that is just common courtesy. I've said this before on the show. Our kids, she doesn't need to have Jessica doesn't need to have like a beverage with her food. She doesn't care that much about it. I do. I always need to have something to drink when I'm eating my dinner or lunch. And I feel like that's like pretty standard. And so like anytime she gives our kids food, because she doesn't think it's a big deal, because she doesn't have to have a drink with her food, she like doesn't even ask them if they want something to drink. And I'm like, Jessica, can you get them a drink or something like that? At least a water or something like that. She's like, oh yeah, or like I'll come in and I'll be like, hey, you guys want something? Like, and she gets mad at me that I am like taking the initiative to take care of the thing that she always forgets. And so now I'm like, hey Jess, I know you don't need a drink every time you, but like most people do. They probably want one, you know. And she's like, oh, okay, sorry. They're not gonna. She'll say shit like it's not like they're gonna choke on the food if they don't have, you know what I mean? She'll like say extreme shit just to justify the fact that she forgets to do stuff. And I'm like, God, dude, why do I even try to get you on board with these simple, like, you know what I mean? Like simple things that we can do. Yeah, it's so annoying, dude. But anyways, that was a good call. Shouts to Ramesh. I love that guy.
Yep.
We got one more. Let's do one more. He left two though. I don't know which one to go to, or if we should listen to both. What do you think?
Which one did he send first?
Coop 1. All right. That wasn't helpful, Shorts. All right, here we go. Let's go to Coop 1. Let's see what this guy has to say. Oh God, motherfucker, God, bloody bastard, God.
Hey boys, it's Coop. Just want to wish you all a happy New Year's. It's New Year's Eve. My son and I are traveling to West Virginia for a competition. My wife decided to join us. We left a little bit later than we normally like to, so we decided to get some grub on the road. And it's about a 25-minute drive to the nearest Sheetz from our house. She said, hey, let's stop there. I've got the app. I'll put the order in, and that way we can just pick everything up when we get there. I said, hey, honey, that sounds amazing. Let's do that. Well, she starts asking what we want, going through the app, trying to figure out what she wants. And then I realize we're about 5 minutes away from the gas station, and then she hasn't even put the order in. Well, yeah, because she can't figure out what she wants. So finally I tell her, hey, honey, you should probably move that order to the next Sheetz down 81 because we're driving by the Sheetz. You want to go by it. So then she does that, and then we get to the next exit, and she's going to have to move again because she can't figure out how to get the free fry that she wants.
Oh my God.
So we have to go down to the next exit, move it to that one. Meanwhile, I'm about to run out of gas because I had enough gas to get to that first Sheetz. Didn't have enough gas. Really get to that second one. I'm pushing it for that third one. Just another day in the life, boys.
Oh my freaking God, dude. He got one more here. Let me see if he tagged it with anything else.
All right.
Like a finale of that story. Let's see.
They're so inefficient.
Hey boys, Coop again. Quick update. We are at the Sheetz. I've got gas. She's inside picking up the order. I walk in to use the restroom real quick. I see her paying for the drink that we needed at the counter. And I've been sitting in the truck for 5 minutes because I realized that since she can't figure out how to add the free fries to the app, she had to go in and wait for them. So that whole point of putting the order in so we could pick it up and just get right back on the road, yeah, that's gone. We're waiting for the free fries.
Oh my God.
I should have added this to the Yehudi News segment.
Yeah, he's right, dude. Actually, since he mentions it.
Today in Yehudi News.
Oh man. Have you no shame, Coop's wife? It's anytime you try to do something simple, you know, and like efficient, they come in with their fucking monkey wrench, trying to figure out where they can complicate shit.
You know why?
Why?
Because they think we're always wrong.
That's true.
They think there's no way we could have possibly thought this through before they did.
Yeah. 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 There's no way he's onto something that I haven't already figured out first. He's got to be wrong about this. And the free fry thing. I mean, I understand wanting to get free fries, but at the expense of making it a quick trip, that's insane, dude.
I feel for you, Coop. That's a rough one, dude.
Why do they complicate things so much like that? Why?
I don't know. Nothing can ever be simple. And again, I always come back to this. They've got like 15 thoughts in their head at one time, and that's why I think they need us to validate whatever they're thinking, because they're like, I don't know which one of these 15 thoughts I should go with here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But whichever one you select is the wrong one.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
It's validating by invalidating your own decision.
Right. Yeah. No,
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking he was going to say that, and I was actually thinking the other thing. So I'm going to go with the other thing.
Dude, it's
crazy. Dude.
It's and dude, I think Jessica is that. I mean, I think she's done this for years and years and years, but I think she just likes to tell me that I'm wrong about shit. Or that my ideas are bad or not worthy, because, and this is kind of like, I mean, we're kind of straying from what Coop was complaining about, but it's kind of like what he's talking about. Like, if you got something you're trying to do, or if you got some little thing you figured out that they're either they fuck it up on purpose or allegedly by accident. But so Jessica, like, she'll get, how I've been doing the bit at McDonald's where I get my morning Coke Zeros or whatever. So, and sometimes I'll get coffee for Jessica.
The world renowned bit where Othman gets Coke Zeros in the morning.
Yeah. My trashy morning Coke Zeros. And so I'll get Jessica coffee sometimes, right? She's a coffee drinker. And so I saw on that Price Errors Twitter that I follow, it said Panera is doing this new bit where they have like a sip club where you can buy a membership to their sip club and you can get unlimited any drink you want there as long as you want, like as many as you want throughout the day, right?
Yeah.
For like, I don't know, like $10 a month. But the Price Errors thing had like a promo code to get it for free. And so I was like, oh, Jess, I just signed up for this. It's like any drink we want. You can get fancy teas, fancy coffee, whatever. I can get my trashy sodas. All you gotta do is, get the app on your phone. And she responds, no, thank you. And I'm like, what? You're not even going to tell me why you're not interested in that? And she's like, I don't even go to Panera. I'm like, that's not the point. We have a Panera 2 miles down the road from us. Why would you just like poo this? Like, it's not a cool thing that you could benefit from because you drink coffee every morning. She's like, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. I'm like, oh my God, dude. I don't know why I try to share shit with you, dude. It drove me crazy.
The answer is you don't. Honestly, it's taken me a long time to get to this point, but really the answer is you don't share anything with them. You just don't. Yeah. It's just easier that way. They think we're stupid, which in some instances they might be right.
Yeah.
But most of the time they discount our thinking. They discount how we think ahead of them to try to save them time. So the ultimate right answer is just don't fucking care about it.
Yeah.
The answer is really you have to become detached from them in their
That's
thinking.
the trap though, dude. Because if you do that and you don't bring anything home for them, they're like, I guess I'm the only one who thinks about people in this house. Right. Like, I'm gonna kill you.
It's like an endless minefield.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Like earlier this week, when I was doing a lot of coughing, my throat was, or my chest was hurt a little bit. I was like, I could go for a silly Slurpee plus. And so I go to get a Slurpee, and I bring the kids like, little small ones, and I know in the morning she's not going to want a Slurpee. You know what I mean? That's something she would laugh in my face about. So I get back, I'm drinking the Slurpee. The kids are happy. They got their little Slurpees. And she's like, do they have pina colada there? The flavor? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, that would have been nice to have. You're just saying that because I didn't get you one. And she's like, no, I would have liked that. I'm like, okay, all right. But I know for a fact that I hit her up and I'm like, yo, you want a Slurpee at fucking 10:30 in the morning? I'm like, no, you know how it is, dude.
They just want to say no. They just want to tell you that you're wrong. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't fucking matter. It'd be so funny if, like, when you go to get her morning coffee, if you like spiked it with the rum.
That would be good. Yeah.
Just like slowly watch her mood change throughout the day.
That would be awesome, dude. All right. Well, we got to hop on the Straightrion, but before we do that, as we do every single week, we got to give a shout out to our guy, the one, the only sponsor of IDM, Money Mike.
Mike Cook has owned and operated his small business out of Northern Virginia for the past 20 plus years. Mike Cook is a third generation plumber. That means he knows what he's doing. Next time you guys need a plumber in the Northern Virginia area, give Mike Cook a call at 703-501-1926. Mike is licensed and insured. There's no job too big or too small. You wouldn't believe how big some of the jobs I've heard about Mike doing before.
Hey, yo, pull.
He's owned and operated his small business. He knows what it's like to be a small business owner. That's important. You don't want to hire the big guys. You want to hire the local guys who know what they're doing and have skin in the game. So give Mike a call at 703-501-1926 and mention IDM for a 10% discount. We'll see you guys on the Patreon, patreon.com/IDM pod. Peace.